terminalMontage. terminalMontage is an incredible animator and artist that, well, animates about popular video games, though he gets help from his team and other collabs. So it's not a full one-man job, unless you're talking about his other videos. This is going to be an extremely easy video to make. Until math screwed me over, but hey, I digress. Now, I'm currently writing a script about why I like small detail, but my passion isn't there yet, so I'm gonna do this. Now, when I'm talking about terminalMontage, I'm not gonna go over his history, what he's done, whatever. I'm just gonna talk about why I love his videos. That's it, simple and straight to the point, don't you think? Holy macaroni, the quality on terminalMontage's videos are honestly very nice and are filled with so much passion and craft. And we'll go on another point, but I'm getting ahead of myself. For this, I decided to watch one of his most popular videos he made, and where I got reintroduced to the man. Yeah, as it turns out I actually watched him when I was a kid. Anyways, Yoshi's Island. Now, I love Yoshi's Island. It was one of my first video games I have ever played. So naturally, this piqued my interest, and oh man, what a video to start with. Almost immediately, shit hits the fan. Like the original, and hell, even if you did play the original, everything is over-exaggerated and a few things are mixed around. What I also love are, well, the Yoshis. And their design, simple yet oddly charming. Now thinking about it, most of the characters that he makes, while yes, are obvious from what franchise they are incredibly nice as his style despite its ridiculousness. Anyways, you can definitely tell that a lot of hard work went into this video. The passion on this video radiates in his entire catalog. Why don't we show some examples? Yoshi's knocking at the door where most of them stretch and bounce. Green Yoshi's over-exaggeration on panting then looking and eating at the watermelon. The section on Pink Yoshi eating the Shy Guy, its shock, oh crap, trying to run away, fails, slam, dunk, then consumes. There's definitely more sections like this. The drug scene or the references on top of the castle on his past work, or references in general. Even in his most recent one, there are a ridiculous amount of references of his past work, but I want to talk about that last, so let's go with... Seeing as how I'm talking about the Yoshis, in that video there is a brown Yoshi that gets arrested. You can obviously see the joke there, but what you may not realize is that it's a double joke. How do you know it's a double joke? Well, you need knowledge. Do you remember when I said terminalMontage animates about popular video games? Well, I sort of like, yeah, boo me all you want, that won't change the fact that you watched it this far. Anyways, what he actually does is animates about popular video game IPs, as some videos aren't video game related, but video game IP related, like his Kerbal Christmas centered episodes. Now, I bring this up because in Yoshi, like many other Nintendo IPs, has more than just one game, unless they hate you. And one of them, after Yoshi's Island, is Yoshi's Story. Now, in Yoshi's Story, you could pick any colored Yoshi, except for brown. Do you now understand the other joke? And while I'm at it, he also made another Yoshi video. Yoshi's Story. I know, shocking, where there's also another double joke. In the main game, in order for you to progress, you need to eat fruit. And a lot of it. So it makes sense to what's happened to this poor Yoshi. But there's also another joke. You see, in one of my favorite video games of all time, Super Mario Galaxy 2, it has Yoshi, and in it has power-ups for the green homie. And one of them being this cyan fruit that makes Yoshi fly for a few seconds, and also makes him fat. Seem familiar? Yep. Now, not all his jokes are double jokes. Some are just, well, jokes or gags, like Yoshi B-slapping Bowser, talking text-to-speech, they're not having a walking animation and flopping around. Cyan Yoshi crushing Red Yoshi, and seeing as that's a background detail, let's talk about... Now, what the hell do I mean roguelike? The videos don't change, they definitely are not personalized. Ooh, Mario 64! Anyways, what I mean by this is that you could rewatch them over and over again and still find new things. Now, this will be the last time we're talking about these Yoshis, because I'm starting to get bored of these charming little thumbs. Like I said before, in Yoshi's Story you can pick any colored Yoshi except for brown, and cyan is a Mario Galaxy 2 reference. Anyways, let's look at another video, Kirby64. Now I will talk about all the Easter eggs or neat details I could find, though I'm not gonna say all of them. After all, I don't want to spoil everything and make the video less surprising. So here are the things that I could find. The subtitles are nice and can provide much more information or just dumb gags. Ribbons, goofy faces. Yes, apparently she has a name. Flendo! Little changes. Yo! Oh, why hello there, Hunter. Red bootleg magic harp. Anki. King Dedede looking at a poor Waddle Dee. Girl down as I honestly get more dry than a lemon. Such an underrated gem. Hey look, a lizard. Go Gadget! Hey look, Grandma's dentures. Huh, new lore. Red shit-eating grin. Now, trust me when I say that there are still more, as I counted roughly 6 more that I could have said, but I wanted you to discover them. After all, part of the fun of rewatching a cartoon video is getting all the small Easter eggs, like blink it and you'll miss it. But that's what I mean when I say it's roguelike, as since I rewatched it again, I discovered more. Keep in mind, it was my 3rd watch. And I don't get bored of them due to how beautifully made they are. Not to mention that it's also one video out of his entire catalog. Trust me, just because there have been only 12 videos after it, that doesn't mean that the older stuff doesn't have a chock full of them. In fact, why don't we talk about another one? Super Mario! Green Mario's thoughts. You pick! J plus B, definitely a double joke. Consume. Huh, a car. Yo! Bootleg Wolverine. Jesus. Go! I don't even know what that is. Wario. And once more, I did not talk about everything. I believe I left out 8 that I counted just like a roguelike. Short yet incredibly replayable. Well, that's it. Thanks for hearing my opinion. If I have my passion and time, I will work on the script about small detail. Or maybe I'll talk about games, or maybe again JoJo. I'm not sure. Either way, bye bye.